1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
It sounds a sort of a bit of a negative, and I guess we would all say when you fall in love, it may be gradual, it may be very quick, but it gives you all sorts of incredible feelings, very high, sometimes very low if you start to doubt the other person and so on. So falling in love is an interesting phrase in itself. But yes, there's many, I'm sure, relationships out there, marriages and not marriages, where people don't necessarily get married, but which have gone on for years and years. But I think most people would say you do have to kind of, work at a relationship. That sounds a bit pessimistic, but I think people have got to put in to a relationship because it is a dynamic thing. We all change as time goes by. And hopefully a couple will change together and understand each other and get deeper in love or whatever. But some would say it's much better. I suppose this is what dating apps do. They look at people's compatibility in terms of what they like, what they don't like, what they do in their spare time and all the rest of it, as if having a lot of matches there in similarities of what you like and what your hobbies are, as if that makes for a good relationship. Now, on that point, I think I have a perception that it's probably better if you actually, you might share some commonality of what you like to do, but also it's good to have some different things. So you've got different things to talk about. If you only do the same things together, that's not necessarily a recipe for a good relationship. But I can still see why, looking at people's compatibilities in a fairly fundamental sense, it is a very good thing. For example, I know you're a man of the cloth, you're a man of the church with your religion, although we don't talk about religion. In a looking at it point of view, would it be good for you to be with someone who's an atheist? If you fell in love with, if we put that into your question, if this woman who loves you madly is also an atheist, would you think, well, I don't care about that because she loves me and I can make a lot of the decisions which you've talked about. But would it be a good thing or a negative that you both had a very conflicting view on something pretty basic, pretty fundamental like that? So again, that may be an argument for it's preferable to fall for somebody who you've got a lot of compatibility with. Because if you really not like each other in these ways, it's not really going to work. So it does raise the question of falling in love or compatibility, ideally a mixture of both. But ultimately, we can't choose. It comes back to stuff I've put in my songs, like I think Aphrodite's Voice, where, this person saying, can you please just love me like I love you? Well, of course, it doesn't work like that. It's what the heart wants. The heart gets what the heart wants. It's not what we see that we think we can control. So it's an interesting question, but all I would say is good for you to have two ladies around you who are keeping you well occupied, I expect.
Well
done you.
Well, it's not as conclusive as that. We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.